hate eating in the morning. Hamstrings and glutes workout.
Your breath stinks.
Get my shit together. It was in sort of like a little limbo. A band soft pellet. That's all the protein I got.
I might have done a little bit of an oopsie.
So I don't know about you, but I absolutely hate eating in the morning, first thing, especially when it comes to your before training. So I'm going to opt for something a little bit more convenient, a heel shake. Wouldn't recommend it, but we make do with what we can. So starting today's video in the gym bathroom because this is the only quiet place that I could find. So welcome back to the channel if you're new here. My name is Heidi. I'm gonna be taking you guys through a hamstrings and glutes workout. Make sure that you click subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you in the gym.
To figure out, ain't nothing to say now. Dead weight, we're on the way down. Now I'm in a free fall with nothing to hold on to. Racing for the end, pray for the win. Just slow down the feeling and let me somewhere new. Staring down the ground, it's coming soon. Wishing I could just be falling to you. Wishing I could just be falling to you. Wishing I could just be falling to you. Wishing I could just be falling.
So I just got back home and this little poopy head didn't even come to say hello. Good morning. Did you have a good time at home? Are you excited to see me? We're gonna have a little bit of a cuddle, aren't we?
She's such a sweetheart. But your breath stinks, baby girl. Honestly, living with a dog is literally the best thing ever. I've arrived home from the gym. I'm gonna go shower and I'll see you a little bit later.
Before I get into work block number 1 of today, I wanted to have a little chat with you. Welcome back to the channel, by the way. If you're new here, my name is Heini. I am a female wellness coach and an occasional bodybuilding competitor. And I decided that I've had enough of feeling stagnant with regards to my progress, with regards to my business, and get my shit together. So welcome to the first episode of the Thrive series. In the next couple of videos, I'm going to be showing you exactly what I'm doing to thrive this year and to get my shit together so that I can feel my absolute best, because over the past 2 years, so many things have changed in my life and I just felt like I couldn't really keep up with it, but at the same time I know that I have a lot more in me. So 2025, I set an intention to basically just thrive and be aligned with the person who I truly know I am, because I feel like for the past 2 years when I wasn't vlogging, I was in sort of like a little limbo. After my competitive season in 2022, we basically had a plan to grow into the wellness category. We wanted to add a lot of size onto my legs and my glutes, but my body was just basically wrecked, and I also had a burnt soft palate, which did not help. My body was just not really responding to anything, so I decided to step away from the stage for a while. And at the same time, my business also went through a big transition. I became a limited company director instead of just being a sole trader, which was a big step. And that sort of identity shift of becoming a company director and at the same time stepping away from something that I have basically been working towards starting from my late teens all throughout my early 20s, it was a lot to deal with. So I feel like I've been holding myself back, and this year I really don't want to hold myself back. So I'm taking you on this journey with me to get our shit together, to really commit to thriving in 2025. And I absolutely cannot wait for you to see everything that I have planned for this series, because it's gonna absolutely rock. In today's video, by the way, I'm going to be taking you through a full day of eating in a fat loss phase, because at the moment I'm in a fat loss phase. I have set myself a calorie deficit starting from the 6th of January, which has been working absolutely wonderfully. I'm already down quite a few kgs, so I started at 72.5 or 0.8 and now I weighed in at 69.3. And today I'm going to be showing you what I eat in a day. Obviously you've already seen my workout. Today is check-in day, so I'll show you a couple of snippets of that too. And then I have groceries coming. So super excited to show you exactly what I'm eating for fat loss in 2025 and what I'm eating to not just drop body fat and lean out and get stronger, but also feel absolutely incredible inside and out. You already saw that I had a Huel shake and I couldn't finish it. It's not my favorite thing to do, but I have them around just in case I need it. No, it's not necessarily a meal, but it's a very convenient meal. So I had that. I'm going to finish it while I start my check-ins with my clients, and then I'll show you my post-workout meal. Ideally, obviously, we want to have post-workout meal like close to a workout, but I'm just not that hungry right now. That's just the reality of it. I'm gonna go start check-ins. I'll grab the rest of the Huel meal and I'll catch you in a bit for meal number 2, or groceries if they arrive first. I had to put on my jumper because it's so cold in the UK. Hey Queen, how's it going? I hope that you're doing well. I've been super consistent logging your meals. So for now, what I'd like you to do is, if you have enough data to look at, we can see kind of like any sort of patterns. Well, this is great, isn't it? My internet's gone. I do have 5G, so I might have to broadband or whatever you call it. I might have to hotspot myself for a while, but my connection with 5G from my phone where I live is absolutely rank. This is not ideal on a check-in day. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna go into my co-working space to get internet and get check-ins done, because I need to get check-ins done today. It's been 30 minutes and the internet is still not back. I tried resetting the router and apparently we are having a massive outage. What I'm gonna do is use this time to prep a meal for me, my post-workout meal, and then try to find a spot in the flat where I can plug my phone into and I can hotspot my 5G. Also, I think it's about time. It's almost time for my groceries to arrive, so I'm going to show you exactly what I got once it gets here. Meal number 2 is going to be oats because I love them. Okie dokie, here is what we are having today. My beautiful oats. Look how pretty they are. Yeah, by the way, the reason why I don't usually record any sort of videos on here at home in the living room is because of this. If you're a renter, you know how it be. There's just some things that you can't change about the flat that you move into, and for me, it's the teal wall and the yellow kitchen. Anyways, we're gonna be having this food, and then afterwards I'm going to find the spot to hotspot my phone from where I actually have enough reception. So let's just finish this up and I'll see you in a bit.
Hi.
Let's take a look at what we got. I got some low-fat yogurt. Don't look at the state of my fridge, by the way. Light baby bell cheeses. 5 grams of protein per cheese. Even though I'm not a fan of these, I got 2 high-protein Huel drinks because they're just convenient every now and then when I'm not feeling like cooking. Also got some salmon and some basa. What I usually do is I basically freeze most of the basa, so I have it ready in my freezer, and then with the salmon I usually just prep it for the week ahead, 4 days ahead. Once it's cooked, it can be in your fridge for 4 days, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the freezer. I got some This Isn't Chicken pieces. In case you didn't know, I don't eat meat, so I just eat fish and meat replacements. Some Linda McCartney mince. I still have quite a few things like bits and bops in the freezer, so that's all the protein I got for myself. I got some mixed vegetables, 2 packs of it.
Got me some raspberries, some low-fat cheese, because cheese is literally life. I got myself some apple blackcurrant squash, because water's so much nicer when you have squash. Got me some Monster smooth almond butter, bananas that don't go in the fridge, and they're quite green, so I'm gonna leave them out anyway. Soya milk, yes, I do have some pads and tampons there too, because the girl needed a top up. So we just have to pay for these things. Guys won't understand. Nah, this one's for me. Don't forget to recycle. All right, done with meal 2 and groceries, so it's time for us to get back to work. I'm just going to hotspot my phone because there's no other way that I'm gonna get everything done. I've got over 25 check-ins due today, so I need to prioritize that. Then I'll take Leica down, and then I have some client calls.
I'm excited. Oh my goodness. They're so cute. Well done, baby.
You're excited for pee pee boopy. Oh my goodness. I got back from my walk with Leica with 10 minutes to spare before my client call, and I sat down, got back to work, the internet got fixed, and I didn't realize that it was half full, and your girl has only had 2 meals. So we're gonna be making another meal. It's gonna be Linda McCartney sausages with some bagel thins. I'm going to chuck them in the air fryer, toast the bagel thins, add some lighter than light Philadelphia, and try to gobble it all down before my next call. 4 chucking in here. Couple of seconds. I actually just remembered that Adam is supposed to be cooking for me tonight. So I think he said something about udon noodles. Just so I don't go over, so I have some leeway, I'm not going to eat 2 bagel thin. This girl is absolutely ridiculous. Like, whenever we are cooking, she's just under our feet and she won't move. You're not getting any. Unfortunately, she's not getting any of this because it's not good for pups. I might have done a little bit of an oopsie and ate my bagel thins before I had my sausages ready. Imagine that there's 2 bagel thins on top of this. I've got 10 minutes until my next call. I just wanted to show you that, you know, you don't have to overcomplicate your meals when it comes to fat loss. You can literally eat your favorite foods on repeat that take like 10-15 minutes to prep.
honestly. You don't have to overcomplicate it. I'm gonna go sit and eat this and then I'll get back to work and I'll catch you in a bit. Hi, how are you? It is now 6:20 and I just wrapped up work. I was able to use the Wi-Fi for both of my calls tonight. I'm currently in the process of editing this video that you're seeing right now. And now all I have to do is literally just like put things into order in my room, do a quick hoover and wait for Adam to arrive because he promised that he would cook me some dinner. I'm gonna have some udon noodles with a peanut butter prawn kind of like mix. I don't know how he's making it, but I'm really excited for it. No cardio today, thankfully. I'm gonna be able to do it tomorrow, which is super exciting. Steps are all ticked off. I'm so ready to wind down and relax a little bit this evening. So 5 more grams, yeah?
That'll make it
For both of us.
yeah.
We're gonna be having peanut butter, crispy chili oil, prawns with udon noodles, and I cannot wait for it.
It's really good actually.
Since yesterday when I recorded the full day of eating and groceries and the workout, I came down with a nasty headache, sore throat, runny nose, blocked nose, sneezes, and I'm just not feeling great. But I still wanted to record this outro for you because I wanted to talk to you about something that I find super important that we tend to forget about, especially with January being all about like new year, new me for most of us, when it really shouldn't be. It should be about new year evolving and growing and thriving me, right? That is exactly why I'm not calling this the fat loss series, because the goal isn't just to tone up or lose body fat or lose weight. It is to actually thrive and feel absolutely amazing, not just in your body at the end, but throughout the whole journey. And I feel like that is something that a lot of us forget about when it comes to your New Year's resolutions and when it comes to January, starting new diets, etc, etc. Before I started my channel, by the way, if you want to go back, I literally have videos from 7 years ago on this channel, on this exact channel, so you can check out where I started from. That was basically 2.5-ish years into my journey of recovering my metabolism, and I was also in eating disorder recovery from, you know, lots of years being a aerobics gymnast who was constantly chronically dieting. The point I'm trying to make here is that when it comes to achieving actual results that are going to last you, you need to make sure that you are enjoying the whole process. And this is something that I tell to all of my clients. You don't have to quit anything that you enjoy doing as long as you find your balance. When it comes to body transformations, if you go on a restrictive diet that makes you give up your favorite foods and makes you feel miserable, you're obviously going to regain that weight that you've lost if you lose any weight. So the intention for this year that I want you to set for yourself when it comes to your physical or mental transformation, any sort of life transformation, is to make it enjoyable, right? That is what I'm doing with the Thrive series too. That is exactly why I started the series, because I realized that I was not enjoying the way that I was living, the way that I was showing up, the way that I was dressing even. So I wanted to slowly and gradually up level it, not by going from 0 to 100 and completely changing my whole personality and my whole life, just focusing on putting one foot in front of the other and on my habits and on the rituals and routines that I need to build around self-care and discipline, because discipline is the highest form of self-care, so that I can gradually ease into the person who I want to be. So if you take anything with you from this video, let it be this. Keep it gradual, be gentle, focus on your habit. If you focus on your habits, the results are going to be unavoidable. They're literally just going to happen without you actually realizing it. So stop obsessing about the outcomes, stop obsessing about your progress, and start obsessing about slowly and gradually building out the habits and the routines to become second nature that your future self is already doing. So if you imagine yourself 1 year, 2 years, 5, 10 years from now, and you go in depth about who that person is, how does she show up, what does she do on a daily basis, how does she think, how does she speak, how does she dress, like if you go into details about this, then you're literally going to get a blueprint of what you have to do and what things you have to consistently implement and make an integral part of your life to get that outcome and to be able to become that person and live that life. So to help you with this, I actually created a guide that I have already posted on my Instagram. It's called New Year Evolved You, and I am going to post a link in the description below where you can download it and go through it for yourself. It is a very simple process, but it is a game changer. With that, I'm going to start wrapping up this episode because my head is banging and I need an ibuprofen. If you have made it this far, first of all, I really appreciate you. You're absolutely amazing. I'm so excited to go on this journey together to thrive in 2025. If you haven't yet, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. And in case you want to follow me on social channels where I post a little bit more, like on my Instagram, head to the description below and it's going to be all linked there. But with that, I'm going to wrap this up here. Have an absolutely amazing rest of your week. Thank you so much for watching. You mean the world to me, and I'll catch you next week.